Ay, qué la chillada. Garen was supposed to send me some real help.
I shut the damn
We're
alarm
about to
off.
get overrun. If you're still breathing later, I can get you set up with some firepower that will make your life easier.
Rally on me.
Copy.
The drone is up.
Looks like the
Got some
cartel
hostile
is
activity.
sending more men. I'm
Roger,
sure
let me
you'll
get in
be
position.
fine, but I'm gonna
We
look
rattled
out
somebody's
just in
cage.
case.
Say the word, boss. Put him in a body bag.
Rally up, people.
Roger that. I'm engaging tangos.
Shitballs.
Get the hell out of there.
Those culeros are getting inside. Get after them.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a decirles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Guys ready? Fire.
They're getting inside, cabrones.
Roger that,
Take
moving.
care of this.
I'm moving to position. Ready to fire.
Hurry.
Target
Before they
down.
come back. Come on. Let's deal.
Good shooting.
Weapon
Let's clean up
do
and
you
move
need?
on.
Rápido, rápido.
Move there.
We'll go.
Dios mío,
Hostile
that
in the air.
sounds
Stay
like
got it. Target's
Los
marked.
Marios.
Standing by for go order.
You be careful.
Looks like
I'll
they're feeling
see
froggy.
you in a few minutes.
Say the
Target's
word.
still
Confirmed.
alive.
Ready to assault. I have a shot.
He's
Engaging.
dead.
Get ready. Fire.
We'll go.
They're getting through. Ooh, I thought you were worth your salt.
Copy that.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a decirles quién manda!
Sniper!
¡Disparen!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Stop them!
Shift position.
Copy that.
Hold your position.
I copy. Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Sniper, get down!
The power's down.
Roger,
Bad guys are marked, waiting on you, boss.
Ready to
Target's
engage.
marked. Good to go.
still breathing,
Target is down.
cabrones? But those culeros are gonna be coming back. Let me set you up with some muy duro firepower.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
Rally up, people.
I copy. Moving.
Deploying drone. Rally on me.
Roger. Moving.
Time to lock up.
Look alive. We got
Do
company.
your
We're right
best
of the
with those
cage.
cartel gunmen. If you need anything, I'll talk to you after.
Ready? Open fire.
Copy.
Going hot.
That guy's history.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. Estamos por todas partes sin nada. Los culeros ya se fueron.
It's getting quiet over there. They must think we left.
They're getting inside, cabrones. Take care of this. They're getting through! I thought you were worth your salt!
Open fire.
Hooah.
Guys ready? Fire.
I copy.
Not bad,
Mistake.
pendejos. You've got a minute before more of them come.
Clear over here.
Miren, I'm open for business. And I've got some
Go.
equipment that you might find
Roger.
useful. Well,
Back
I
us
guess
in.
we're locking up.
Looks like they're feeling froggy.
Buena suerte. I'm sure those sicarios won't give cabrones like you any trouble.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger.
Opening fire. Kill confirmed.
Rally on me.
Copy.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Those cabrones are getting in. Do anything you can to stop them.
Open fire.
Roger that.
Get the ones inside. We're running out of time.
Roger that. Moving.
Catch your breath, cabrones.
That's one down.
The show ain't over. If you want to deal, I can get you something with
Got
a
nothing to shoot
little
at.
bit more firepower. Interested?
Good to go.
Let's go.
Carajo! Unidad!
Roger, let me get in position.
After you are dead, I will light a candle for you and pray that your soul finds peace.
Say the word, boss.
Excuse me?
Engaging Tango.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop
Rally on me.
them!
Roger. Moving. Moving to position. Ready. Call the shot.
Grenade! Grenade!
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Grenade!
grenade! Move, move, move!
You guys ready? Fire.
Copy that. Hostiles in the room.
You'll be okay. I'm on my way.
Fuck took you so long. We're good. We all in one piece?
We're in a target-poor environment.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
Drone is airborne. Rally on me.
Copy that.
Mierda!
Eyes up. We got
They're
hostiles in the
coming.
Roger
area.
that. Moving.
See you on the other side.
Ready to engage.
Engaging.
Target down.
Yo, rally up.
Copy. Moving. Got him.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them! They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this! They're getting through! I thought you were worth your salt! Those cabrones are getting in! Do anything you can to stop them!
Open fire.
Roger, let me get in position. Say the word, boss.
Oye!
Which
You
one is
wanna
that
get
guy?
a bargain on something to make you really
Clear.
dangerous?
How you guys holding up?
Rápido. before they come back.
I'm in. Let's go.
Rally up, people.
Sicarios! Adios, compadres.
Roger that,
I
moving.
will pray for you.
We rattled somebody's cage.
Ready to engage.
Enemy down.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
I'm opening fire on these shitheads. Sniper, down, down.
¿Qué chingados espera? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a salir de manda! ¡Disparen!
Grenade, move! Sniper. Sniper, get the fuck down.
Rally on me.
I copy.
I need you there.
Roger that.
Target set, ready to assault. Roger, let
Tangos
me get
are
in
marked.
position.
Standing by.
Say the word, boss.
Not bad,
Target
pendejos.
You fuckers trying to lose me?
You've got
Closing
a
ranks.
minute before more of them come. Miren, I'm open for business. And of course,
Better not roll this thing.
equipment that you might find useful.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
More killers are coming. I'm so glad I'm not you.
¡Órale, putos! ¿Qué cuento hasta tres?
Get ready. Fire.
Hooah. Fire.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Yo, rally up.
Hooah.
Drone is airborne.
Ah.
Got him. He's down.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
Spotted one with submachine guns. Sniper out there.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside!
second
Get
target.
after them! They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this! They're getting through! I thought you were worth your salt!
Got it. Moving.
Let me find a good position.
Got the target.
Target acquired.
Oh, he's dead.
Rally on me.
Copy.
Rally on me.
Copy that.
Roger that. Moving. Roger. Target marked.
Catch your breath,
Tango
cabrones.
down.
The show ain't over. If you
We're
want
good.
to
We
deal,
all in one piece?
I can get you something with a little bit more firepower. Interested?
Go.
I copy.
I'll seize you
We got
later,
tangos. Danger
cabrones.
close.
You've got company, and they don't look friendly.
We poked the hornet's nest.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Those
Opening
cabrones
fire.
are
Roger, let me
getting
get in
in.
position.
Do anything
I need
you
a better
can
Got
to
it.
stop
Moving to
them.
position.
Roger. Target acquired.
Target marked.
Say the word.
Oye, inside. Get the ones inside before it's too late. Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them! Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them! They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this!
Take cover.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir
Open
de la
fire.
madre con todo. Vamos
Roger.
a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss?
Roger that. Moving. Target acquired.
Let me get a good sight line. Target acquired. Stop.
Oye!
Dropped him.
You want to get a bargain on something to make you really dangerous?
Good shooting. Clean up and move on.
Rápido, before they come back.
Move there.
Copy that. You call that unit cohesion? Let's close ranks. We got bad guys.
Soldiers are coming. I'm closing up ways.
We're right over cage.
But you shouldn't push any heavy. Everything's gonna be
Going hot.
They're getting through. I thought you were worth your salt. There's at least one inside the perimeter. Get them before it's too late.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Sniper's got us targeted.
Grenade! Move! 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 Sniper, take cover! Grenade, get to cover. Grenade!
Watch it. That thing's about to blow. Sniper.
Those
Yo, belly
cabrones
up.
are getting in.
Roger, moving.
Do anything you can to stop them.
Helicopter, get down.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop
Shit,
them.
take
One in the
Stop
tent. Watch out.
them.
Roger, let me get in position.
I need a better
Target
position.
acquired.
I've got the target. Enemy down.
Rally on me.
We got a sniper, get down. Copy, moving.
The drone is up.
Moving to position. Copy. Target marked.
How are you still in one
Got it.
piece? Well, if you want to stay that way.
That's it, we're
There's
clear.
some hardware I got that you might want. I guarantee that more of those cabrones are on their way.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
I got the C4 primed.
I'll let you take
Roger
care
that.
of
Let me
those
get a good sight
sicarios
line.
now.
Shit, I gotta
Hasta
find a good
luego.
position. Eyes on the target.
Roger.
Good
Target's
to go.
marked.
Engaging. Got him. He's down.
Rally up, people.
Copy.
They're getting inside, cabrones. Take care of this. They're getting through. I thought you were worth your salt.
Yo, rally up.
Roger.
Keep moving.
Roger. Target's marked. Just say the
Rally
word.
on me.
Copy that.
Those cabrones are getting in. Do anything you can to stop them. Why do you keep letting them get in here?
Grenade,
Stop
get to
them.
cover.
Stop them! Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside. Get after them.
Roger that. Tangos are marked.
Stay
What's
there.
the word? Copy that.
Demo's primed. Demo's primed and in place. I got the C4 primed.
Roger, let me
Target's
get in
confirmed.
position.
Ready to assault.
Roger. Target acquired.
Hurry!
Tango
Before
down.
they come back. Come on.
Hold up.
Let's
We need
deal.
to rally closer.
We're clear over here.
Hang on,
Oh,
I'll
these fuckers
drive.
are Sloppy.
Rápido, rápido.
To the market, Jeeves.
Move there.
Copy. You call that unit cohesion? Let's close ranks.
Mierda.
hostiles in the area.
Sicarios are coming. Good luck. Come see me later.
Looks like the film
if
Froggy.
you make it.
Necesitamos espera. A partir de madre con todo.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop
I'm opening fire,
them!
shitheads. Grenade,
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them! They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this!
Grenade, move, move, move! Grenade, move! Grenade, move, move, move! Grenade, move!
Hit the dirt, helicopter.
Rally on me.
Copy that.
Grenade! Grenade, get to cover.
Deploying drone.
Helicopter, get down.
Chopper,
Yo,
hit the
rally up.
dirt.
I copy. Roger that, moving. Roger, target marked.
Necesitamos esperas. A partir
Scratch
de la
one.
madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Roger, let me get in
I need a
position.
better
I
position.
got it. Moving to position.
Target acquired.
Target acquired.
Ready.
Standing
Call
by.
the shot. Target down.
Still breathing, cabrones. But those culeros are gonna be coming back.
We're clear.
Let me set you up with some window of firepower.
All right, I'm in.
Mierda! Sicarios
Right
are
of the
coming.
cage.
Good luck. Come see me later, if you make it.
Oh, shit.
Fire.
I copy. Opening fire.
Dropped him.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
Necesitamos esperas.
They're getting through! I thought you were worth your salt.
Moving.
I need to get a better position.
Copy. Target marked.
Roger. Target acquired.
Rally on me.
Copy. Moving.
Demo's primed and in place. Go.
Roger. In position. Target's marked. Just say the word.
Demo's primed. I got the C4 primed.
I'm getting in
Target set.
position.
Ready to assault.
Target marked.
Oye!
Enemy
You
down.
wanna get a bargain on something to make you really dangerous? Rápido, before they come back.
Rally on me.
Copy. There might be some intel around here.
Deploying drone.
Looks like the cartel is sending more men. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Roger that,
But I'm
moving.
gonna lock up, just in case.
Let me get a good sight line.
Shit, I gotta find a good
Target
position.
acquired.
I've got the target.
Say the word.
Got it.
Firing.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Yo, rally up.
Hooah.
Fucking sniper's got a 0.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
I'll drive.
All right, let's roll. Roger, let me get in position.
I need a better position.
Roger, target marked.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Hurry! Before they come back. Come on, let's deal. What weapon do you need? Rápido, rápido.
I need you there.
I copy.
There's got to be some intel we can dig up around here.
So
Everybody
yes,
hold up, we got
please.
hostiles in the area.
That's coming. I ain't gonna lock up, but you got this. You're gonna do great.
Engaging tangos.
Yo, rally up.
I copy.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
can't stop them.
Roger that. Moving.
We're running out of time. Get that pendejo who's inside.
Roger. Target.
Moving to position.
Let me find a good position.
Eyes on the target.
Roger. Target marked. Enemy down.
Not bad, Grace. Not bad. Why not get something that will
You
make
guys
your
all good?
life a
Damn,
little
I love this
easier
job.
the next time they come around?
Hang on, I'll drive.
Man, y'all never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one time?
I'm placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Drone is airborne.
Dios mío, that sounds like
Roger, let me get
Let
a
me get a good
position.
sight line.
I
You
got
be
it. Moving
careful.
to position.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Target
If
acquired.
you're
Target marked.
still alive.
Ready. Call the shot.
Target down.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
Rally on me.
Roger. Moving.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Opening fire.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
Hostiles near the storage area.
That Apache's got you lined up. Take cover.
They're getting inside, cabrones! cabrones.
Fucking
Take
Apache's
care
about
of
to
this.
fire. Get down. Hit the dirt. Helicopter. Grenade.
They're getting through! I thought you were
Apache's
worth
got you
your
tagged.
salt.
It's about to fire.
Shit.
Those cabrones are getting in! Do anything
That Apache's got you
can
lined
to
up.
stop
Take
them.
cover.
Apache's targeting us. Get to cover.
Shit, we got a sniper. Apache's got you targeted. Get the fuck down.
Apache's got you tagged. It's about to fire.
Go.
Hooah.
Hold your position. Move there.
Target's marked. Just say the word.
Yo, rally up.
Copy. Moving.
Stay there.
Copy.
I'm moving to
Tangos are
position.
marked. What's the word?
I've got the target. That guy's history.
Go.
We'll go.
Hold your position.
Roger.
Sniper! Get to cover. Move!
Roger
Bad
that.
guys are
Moving.
marked. Waiting
Roger.
on you,
Target
boss.
marked.
You're still breathing,
That tango's
cabrones.
done.
But those culeros
Hold
are
up.
gonna be
We need to
coming
rally
back.
closer.
They're on this side.
Let me set you up with some muy duro firepower.
I'm in. Let's go.
Move there.
I copy.
Yo, placing a mine over here.
You want to check this spot out for intel?
Wait, let me place a mine.
You call that unit cohesion? Let's close ranks.
Time to lock
Heads
up.
up, hostile presence.
Do your best with those cartel gunmen. If you need anything, I'll talk to you after.
Opening fire on these fuckers. Sniper!
Grenade, move, move, move! Grenade, move!
We got a sniper, get down!
Necesitamos espera. A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Shit, we got a sniper!
Get the fuck down.
Sniper!
Grenade, move, move, move!
Sniper, take cover!
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
Sniper!
Grenade, move! Grenade, move, move, move!
We got a sniper, get down!
The drone is up. Rally on me.
Copy.
I'm getting a position.
I need to get a better position.
Shit, I gotta find a good position.
Target marked.
Target acquired.
Say the word. He's dead.
Not bad, pendejos. You've got a minute before more of them
We're
come.
good. We all in one
Miren,
piece?
I'm open for business. And I've got some equipment that you might find useful.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
Well,
Hold
I
up,
guess
we got
we're
hostiles.
lucky.
Got
no?
it. Looks like we've
Buena
riled them up.
suerte.
Let me find a good
I'm
position.
sure those
Roger
sicarios
that.
won't
Target
give
marked.
cabrones
Moving
like
to a
you
better
any
position.
trouble.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo.
They're
Vamos
getting
a
inside,
enseñarles quién manda.
cabrones. Take care of this.
Fuck, engaging.
God damn it. They're getting through! I thought you were worth your salt.
¡Mierda! ¡Chingada madre! ¡Hay un puñado
Rally
de
up, people.
soldados gringos acá!
Moving.
¡Mátenlos!
Ah, shit. We've been spotted.
Sniper, get down. Sniper's got us targeted. Fucking sniper's got a 0.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda.
Sniper, get the fuck down.
Rally on me.
I copy. Moving.
Buckle up, people. Yo, placing a mine over here. Placing a mine for our Sicario friends.
Moving to position.
I need a better position.
Eyes on the target.
I've got the target.
Catch your
Enemy
breath,
down.
cabrones. The show ain't over. If you want to
clear.
deal, I can get you something with a little bit more firepower. Interested?
Go.
Roger that.
Rally up, people.
Copy that.
Mierda! They're coming! See you on the other side.
Engaging targets.
Drone is airborne.
Estamos de espera. A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a sacar de esta manda. ¡Disparen!
We got a fucking man down. Hit the dirt, helicopter.
God damn.
Sniper, take cover. Helicopter, get down. Fucking Apache's about to fire. Get down.
Man down. Just hold on to your shit. Man down.
Hit the dirt, helicopter.
Damn, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Rally up, people.
Those cabrones are getting in! Do anything you can!
Apache's got
to
its sights
stop
on
them.
us.
Shit,
Take
we
cover.
got a sniper.
Down, get down, chopper.
Got it.
In
Moving.
plenty good position.
Helicopter, get down! Got the target.
Roger. Target acquired.
Rally on me.
Copy that.
I need you there.
Copy. Sniper!
Target's marked. Standing by for go order.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
Keep moving.
Roger that.
Yo, rally up.
Copy that.
Stay there.
Copy.
Wait, let me place a mine. Yo, placing a mine over here.
Roger, let me
Target's
get in
marked.
position.
Good to go.
Roger. Target acquired.
Catch your breath,
Target
cabrones.
eliminated.
The show ain't
We're spread out
over.
too far. On the move.
If you want
We're
to
clear
live,
over here.
I can get you something with a little bit more firepower. Interested?
Rally up, people.
I copy. Moving.
Got some hostile
those Unidad
activity.
soldiers are coming. Vale. I'm going to lock up. But I'll talk to you later. If you take care of those cabrones.
Comiencen el ataque.
Tango is on the bridge.
No. You're gonna be all right. You hear me? I'm on the way.
God damn, that was close.
There's people inside. Get them before it's too late. Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Get ready.
Why
Fire.
do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them! Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
Chopper, hit the dirt.
Point.
They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this! They're getting through! I thought you were
Grenade,
worth
grenade!
your salt!
Grenade, watch out! Grenade, grenade!
Get
Grenade,
the ones
watch out!
inside! We're running out of time!
Grenade, grenade!
Got the target.
Those cabrones are getting in! Do anything you can to stop them!
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Rally on me.
Roger that.
Yo, rally up.
Hua.
Wait, let me place a mine. Placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Rally on me.
Roger that.
Roger, let me get in position. Roger, target marked.
Let me get into position. Eyes on the target.
Not
Got it.
bad, cabrones! And mira,
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
the shop is open. I've got some goodies here that pack a little more punch than that pea shooter you got.
Rally up, people.
Copy.
Puta
Enemy activity
madre!
nearby.
Unidad's
Moving to a
coming!
good
Copy
sight
that.
line.
Moving.
If you get all of them before they get you, come see me.
Roger.
Copy.
Mark the corner.
Target marked. Engaging.
Dropped him.
Rally on me.
Roger. Moving. Got one.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Yo, rally up.
Copy. Moving.
They're getting inside, cabrones! Take care of this! Oye, inside! Get the ones inside before it's too late! They're getting through!
Man down, man
I
down.
thought you were worth your salt!
Damn, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Guys ready? Fire.
I copy. Roger, let me get in position.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Target acquired.
Oye!
Target
you
is down.
wanna get a bargain on something to make you really dangerous?
We're clear.
Rápido, before they come back.
I'll drive. Move there.
We'll go.
Wait, let me place a mine. Yo, placing a mine over here.
We searching this location for intel?
You fuckers trying to lose me? Closing ranks.
Carajo!
We got company, stay sharp.
Only that again. After you are dead, I
Looks
will
like
light
we've
a
riled them
candle
up.
for you and pray that your soul finds peace. Excuse me?
A todas las unidades, comiencen el
Those
ataque.
cabrones are getting in. Do anything you can to stop them.
Taking a shot.
Sniper's got us targeted.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Sniper, get the fuck down.
Why do you keep letting them get in here? Stop them! Stop them!
Sniper.
Carajo! Those culeros are getting inside! Get after them!
I copy.
Grenade, get to cover. Grenade!
Rally on me.
Ooh.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Grenade, move!
Grenade, watch out!
Grenade, move, move, move!
Helicopter, get down.
Sniper's got us targeted.
Grenade, get to cover. Grenade! Sniper.
Yo, rally up.
Copy that.
The drone is up.
Sniper, take
Sniper,
cover!
down, down.
Go.
Roger.
Hold your position.
Ooh.
Shift position.
I copy.
Tangles are marked. Standing by.
Got it, moving.
Let me get a good sight line.
Got the target.
Target acquired. Standing by.
He's dead.
Unidad bird on patrol, watch out.
Rally on me.
Roger, moving.
Shit, we got a
Sniper,
sniper!
get the fuck down.
Go.
Copy that.
Hold your position.
Copy that.
Placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Yo, placing a mine over here. Wait, let me place a mine.
We got a sniper, get down! Moving to position. Eyes on the target.
I need a better position. I've
Wait
got the
one,
target.
let me get in position. Ready to engage. Tango down.
Hurry, before they come back. Come on, let's deal.
We're clear on this
What
side.
weapon do you
Rally
need?
up, people.
Rápido, rápido.
Moving.
Rally on me.
Roger, moving.
Placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Wait, let me place a mine. Rally up, people.
I copy. Moving.
Hey, soldiers are coming. I'm closing up, Quays. But you show them who's el jefe. Everything's gonna be fine.
Rally on me.
Copy that.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Roger that.
Fire, fire, fire.
That guy's history.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Rally up, people.
Roger that.
Got it.
Una explosión ha sido detectada. A todas las
They're
unidades.
getting inside, cabrones. Take care of this.
Down, get down, chopper.
Rally on me.
Copy that. Fuck, sniper. Fucking Apache's gonna light you up. Get down.
They're getting through. I thought you were worth your salt.
Apache's targeting us. Get the...
That Apache's gonna cut loose. Get down. Sniper, get down. Fucking Apache's gonna light you up.
Hit the
Get
dirt.
down.
Helicopter.
That Apache's gonna cut loose. Get down.
Roger that.
Let me
Moving.
get into position.
Roger. Target marked.
That's one down.
Rally up, people.
Roger that.
Placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Yo, placing a mine over here. Placing a mine for our Sicario friends. Rally on me.
Copy that.
Go.
Copy.
I need you there.
We'll go.
Move there.
Roger that.
I need you there.
Wilco,
Stay there.
copy.
Moving to position. Copy. Target marked.
You're still breathing,
Got it.
cabrones. But those culeros are gonna be coming back. Let me set you up with some muy duro firepower.
Rally up, people.
Roger that.
Rally on me.
Copy that.
Deploying drone.
Soldiers, ways. Unidad's coming.
I'm moving to position. Let me get a good sight
Solo
line.
up, but,
Target marked. I need a better position.
I gotta find a good
You're
position.
gonna do
Say the
it.
words. Taking the shot.
Enemy down.
We got a sniper. Get down.
Fucking hell! Lobbing a flashbang.
A todas las unidades.
Fuck, sniper.
Hit the dirt. Helicopter.
Rally up, people.
Roger that. I'm getting a position. Let me get a good sight line. Target marked.
Those cabrones are
Target
getting in.
standing by.
Do anything you can to
I need a
stop
better
them.
position. I've got the target.
Ataque.
I'm moving to position. Let me get a good sight line. Target marked. Target acquired. Stick.
Not
Got
bad,
it.
pendejos. You've got a minute before more of them come. Miren,
Let's
I'm
go.
open for business. And I've got some equipment that you might find useful.
Let's roll.
Wait, let me place a mine. Yo, placing a mine over here. Go.
Copy that.
Aye, those unidad soldiers are coming. Vale, vale. I'm going to lock up. But I'll talk to you later if you take care of those
Hold up. We need to rally
cabrones.
closer. Engage. Grenade! Grenade!
Good hit on the helo. Sniper, take cover.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger that. I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way. Grenade! Watch out! Grenade! Grenade!
Man, y'all never let me drive anymore just 'cause that one time.
todas las unidades. Comiencen el ataque.
Rally on me.
Copy that. I'm getting in position.
Let me get in position.
Drone is airborne.
Moving to a better position.
Eyes on the target.
Good to go. Got him. He's down.
Ave Maria! I really thought you were gonna die. I guess we
Clear.
did okay. Gracias, gracias. What did you want? A trophy? You're alive. And you get to come back?